Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast about two cute, fuzzy little guys.
Hey. Just because I have not properly shaved my legs in 2 hours doesn't mean that you can refer to me as a fuzzy little guy. I am just Hungarian.
Kate, have you ever seen the 1984 made-for-TV movie? Ewok Adventure.
Well, what do you think, Tyler? No, I have not. I'm excited, though, because as we remember from our last Star Wars episode, the Ewoks are my guys. Let's roll a little tape.
Oh, the Ewoks are here. Yes! Get him! Kill! Hell yeah! Oh my god, he's sounding the horn. Look, they're about to kill them all! Those are my guys! They're so round. I love them. Where would we be without the Ewoks, Tyler?
You were really rooting for the Ewoks.
If you're not rooting for the Ewoks, you're rooting for the Empire.
So basically...
Remember that.
A lot of people are rooting for the Empire these days. Basically, the Ewoks are often pointed to as kind of an annoying thing, and then this made-for-TV movie is often pointed to as like, all right, come on. But maybe that means you'll have the opposite reaction because you like the Ewoks so much.
How could you possibly think an Ewok is annoying?
So this movie aired on ABC. It was made to air on ABC, and it premiered on November 25th, 1984.
We haven't done a made-for-TV movie in a while.
It's true. And especially a star. I mean,
Ants kind of felt like that, but...
How dare you
Scary.
deride ants further than you already did. And this was ABC's Sunday night movie on November 25th, 1984. Wow. It's like Thanksgiving. Return of the Jedi had just come out 1 year prior in 1983. So like still fresh in everyone's mind.
Yeah, if you're like jonesing for a little Star Wars content, this is a good time to get it.
The Ewok Adventure was also released theatrically, but only in European countries, select European countries. In America, it was never released theatrically, and that took place in late 1984, around the same time it aired in America, and in some countries in early 1985. And for some reason, instead of just call it The Ewok Adventure, which is what it was called when it aired here, they renamed it for theatrical release Caravan of Courage and Ewok Adventure.
Caravan of Courage.
I don't know. Both titles are often used. I'm still debating which title to give this podcast episode.
I think we should be playing like a little bit of Duke Ellington's Caravan underneath this. We're going to jam out to that for a sec.
Is that probably public domain, right?
Sure. Play it for less than 20 seconds.
This movie was released, tell that to our Shrek episode, which has been scrubbed from the internet.
I got a question. Is that real, or did Mr. Miller, our 8th grade technology teacher, just tell that to us?
So with copyright law, there is no magical number of how much you can use, not a percent, not a number of seconds. Fair use law is basically always open to the interpretation of the judge who's hearing your case when you get sued.
Nice.
So it's always the logic is less is better, use a small snippet, and you should be using it in either a critical way or a transformative way. We're always critics. So we're
I'm a critic.
Transforming the nature. Anyway, whatever.
I have a press badge.
You wish.
I made it myself.
The Ewok Adventure, after it aired on TV, it was released on Laserdisc and VHS in 1990 and DVD in 2004, and it has been on Disney Plus since 2021. And here's the story. George Lucas wrapped up the Star Wars trilogy in 1983 with Return of the Jedi, and he was exhausted. Some sources say he had a nervous breakdown, but at minimum, he was exhausted.
Okay.
Maybe he had a nervous breakdown. We don't know.
Maybe there was some Men-TH involved.
Yes.
Okay.
So he decides, even though he had clearly named these movies with those high numbers, 5 and 6 and retroactively 4. So clearly he intended to make a 1, 2, and 3, but he was like, I can't do that right now. And he says in interviews, well, I was waiting for the technology to catch up to my vision. That might be true a little bit because he makes the next movie, episode 1, in 1999. There's
George,
a large gap.
It's okay. You had a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, I think he was more, I think it was a mix, but I truly believe he was more just beaten and exhausted from this process and did not want to go through it all again right away.
I get it, George.
He had just gotten divorced, and his wife was the editor of the Star Wars movies, and
that's
often gets a lot of credit for why the original trilogy is better than the prequels, because she did not edit the prequels.
A lot
going on. Did you know that Steven Spielberg and George Lucas both got divorced and then immediately made Temple of Doom?
Yeah, that's definitely a divorced man's
Did you know
movie.
that?
I didn't know that, but I could have told you. If you said, hey, what movie is one of the most divorced men's movies that was made by Steven Spielberg and George Lucas, I would have guessed Temple of Doom.
Yeah, isn't that interesting?
Yeah, definitely. It's there's a lot of woman hate in there.
George Lucas, instead of make Star Wars prequels, goes off and makes Temple of Doom, the ultimate divorce movie. So he is willing to engage with Star Wars a little bit, but he doesn't want to make a movie. Instead, he says he wants to make a TV special about the Ewoks. So the reason he wants to do an Ewoks thing is because he says his daughter, Amanda, Amanda liked the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi, and he wanted to make something for her.
And she's a child of divorce, so he was probably like, I feel bad.
Sorry that you are now going to have divorced parents. The best I can do is an Ewok
movie.
TV special.
Yep.
His daughter was born in 1981, so she's 3 at this time. So it's
Oh,
like,
a
was she old
3-year-old.
enough to like the Ewoks? I guess so.
It's probably the most 3-year-old friendly thing. What is she gonna? Is she gonna be like, oh, I prefer Jabba with his oily rolls? No kid's like, ooh yeah, Jabba the Hutt. He looks great. He looks like I want to hug him. I would love to take a stuffed Jabba the Hutt to bed with me. No,
But Amanda Lucas is now an MMA fighter, which is really cool.
that's cool.
I was looking her up and I'm like, this must be a different Amanda Lucas, but no, that's her.
There she is. Do you think George goes to the MMA
Matches?
fights?
Probably. How about he? Actually, I don't know. I was going to say, how about he's a good dad? Why would I say that? I don't know anything about this
He
man.
might be a terrible dad.
I have no idea what kind of dad
Based
he
on
is.
Temple of Doom, I would say bad dad.
Yeah, is that how you're supposed to treat a kid? How Indiana Jones treats Short Round? I mean, which is good in some ways, but also don't put him in all those dangerous situations.
That's such a divorce.
So divorced. So George Lucas goes to all the TV networks and say, like, hey, I want to make this maybe half hour, maybe 45 minutes Ewoks thing. And they all say no, which I think is really strange because Star Wars was like the biggest thing in the world. But for whatever reason, the economics of television at the time is probably the cost. They were probably like, we can't spend this much money and only get a half hour out of you. So ABC agrees to do it only if he can expand it to fill their 2-hour Sunday night movie slot. And George Lucas decides to do it. But because he has had a bad experience with Star Wars on TV before.
The holiday special.
You're like, why is
one
that
of
a
my
bad
favorite
experience? It's
pieces
so
of
fun.
Star Wars media. It's so f***ing fun, guys. Go watch it right now. It's crazy.
He did not have like any control over that, and he was very upset by how it came out. So for this, he's like, I'll do it, but I get to oversee the whole like I get to have the final say on everything.
Oh, grow up, George. I see why your wife divorced you.
Whoa. So he comes up with the idea, and then he has writer Bob Caro write the screenplay. He hires John Cordy to direct. John Cordy's interesting. If you do a deep dive on him, he's a filmmaker. He had made several documentaries. In the 60s, he made a really ahead of its time, The Effects of Smoking documentary.
Oh, interesting.
But he also made like animated segments for Sesame Street, and he'd done other TV movies by now. Anyway, he's kind of cool. Warwick Davis returns as Wicket the Ewok.
Oh, he's just so cute.
The story,
But is he like 12
He's
now?
still a
15?
kid, yeah. There's a lot on this set about like the hours have to be kid-friendly working hours, and there's tutors, and a lot of the cast are kids. Not just the Ewoks, but there's also human kids in it too, because it's a made-for-TV movie, presumably for kids.
Do they have bowl cuts?
Kind of. I've only seen the poster. I haven't seen the movie, but there's a bowl cut on the poster.
Any Ewoks with bowl cuts?
I don't think so, but that would be kind of cute.
What's the Ewok version of a bowl cut?
A yub cut.
Yub cut.
The story of this movie, if you need to know where it fits in the canon, I'm sure you're curious.
You know, it was keeping me up at night.
So it's set shortly before the events of Return of the Jedi. The rest of the cast is new, so you're not going to see like Luke Skywalker, Han Solo, Princess Leia. You're going to see Wicket the Ewok as the returning character.
Did that make people happy? I'm going to guess no.
How about this? The viewership of this was enormous. Millions and millions.
Yeah, because people thought they were going to see. Thought they were going to see Carrie Fisher metal bikini. They were like, maybe they'll put her in like plastic bikini. Maybe they'll put her in food bikini. Maybe they'll put her in wood bikini. The possibilities are endless.
So you're suggesting the viewership numbers are not the end all be all of
I don't
how
think
this was
so.
received because people are going to tune in for Star Wars.
Yes, because they were looking at their TV guide and they were like, wow, Star Wars. I'm going to see Mark Hamill and I'm going to see Harrison Ford in tuxedo striped pants. I'm in. Let me gather the family post Thanksgiving. It's Thanksgiving weekend. You got the whole family there. The kids are crawling around on the couch, you know? Everybody's in a food coma from all that turkey they've been eating. And we're going to just sit as a family and we're going to turn on Star Wars. And then they're like, oh, it's the Ewoks.
Well, and then if you've seen the holiday special, those characters are there, but barely. So maybe you'd sit through the whole 2 hours and be like, maybe any minute now, the people I know and love are going to show up. Because the numbers were so big, ABC was like, make another one. And the next year, they made another one, which we will watch eventually. Also, we were able to greenlight an animated Ewok series based on this. And don't worry, we're going to watch that too one day.
Wow. I'm going to be a busy woman.
It's all in our Star Wars future here. In the early and mid 90s, the movie aired several more times on like the Disney Channel, so you could catch it there if you didn't get the Laserdisc or VHS. But I've never seen it. Its reputation basically is like, if you were a kid in the 80s who loved Star Wars, you liked this because more Star Wars is more Star Wars. But, you know, its reputation beyond that is, it's not really like a must watch for Star Wars fans.
I would say up until this point, and you tell me if you think differently, like Star Wars generally, for me, has been like pizza, right? You've had great pizza and you've had okay pizza, but there's really, for me, not such a thing as bad pizza.
That's just the original 3 movies plus the holiday special.
Oh,
And
the
yeah,
holiday
fact-
special is
Kate,
a Chicago deep dish with black olives.
You're built different because of how much you seem to enjoy watching that as a one-off where it enrages most people. But this, I just don't know if it's going to be as campy, you know? This is set is like a normal, like that was a variety show morphed to fit Star Wars, which made it so amusing. I don't want to say it'll be bad, but I'm very curious to
Have we
see
switched roles?
how this is. Just adjust your expectations. It's a made-for-TV, low-budget Ewok movie.
I mean, usually when I hate something, I make the best content, so.
But you like the Ewoks, so maybe we'll enjoy this. We'll see.
Deej sees a strange shining object in the trees below. But anxious to find his missing children, he continues the search.
Is this, is
Yes,
this?
it's Burl Ives
Burl
narrating,
Ives?
just like
Why
Rudolph.
is Burl Ives
It's the
narrating
most
this like
TV
Rudolph?
special narration ever. Like, why do we need narration?
All right, this is just E.T.
It's
Look
ve-
at it.
So
It's
we're,
foggy as we're in a forest.
we're in the redwood forest.
We're looking for something. I'm just saying, this is the opening to E.T.
It's very similar.
Jeremit.
It's so Star Wars names, you know?
Jeremit is not a Star Wars name.
I guess like they also have names like Luke.
Yeah, and then they got Glupdo.
Oh, this kid's name is Mace before Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson in the prequels.
Well, look at that little jacket.
Okay, we got Mace, we got Sindel, who's Lil.
All right, so we have 2 missing kids.
Yeah.
And 1 E.T. What if there was an E.T. running through the background? What the hell is that? All right, so we're on Endor, and there's like a really big, hairy guy.
He's a giant creature.
Why did I think this was going to be animated?
I guess I never said any. You know, it's funny that you say that because when I was a kid, my brother told me about, like, he was like, oh, there's an Ewoks movie that was on TV. And like, I don't know how he knew about it. He also wasn't born yet, but I always pictured it animated as well. And I only learned pretty recently that it's not. It's live action.
Music by Peter Bernstein.
Oh, yeah. They could not have, come on. They couldn't afford the man.
All right, we got some Ewoks already, thank God. I saw too many humans right at the start. I was offended. I just love that they're like, yes, we're on Endor. It looks just like Northern California.
Yeah, but there's like a weird moon. Or is it a moon?
The budget appears to be lower for some of these costumes. And it's like they could have just recycled them, but like this guy's mouth is not moving at all.
You have to remember, picture it on a CRT TV in 1984. I think it would have generously helped it look better.
I guess.
And they knew that.
All right, so now the Ewoks have a missing child. And they also have ponies? Just regular ponies, though. They're not like space ponies in any way. That's just a miniature pony.
Just by where it is, it's a space pony, but yeah, it doesn't look any different.
I guess all ponies are space ponies. Like technically we are in space.
We're rocketing around the sun right now, Kate.
Also, there's no like there's no subtitles for this, so the Ewoks are speaking in their native Ewok language, but we have no idea what they're doing or saying.
We also have the subtitles on, like for our own sake, and they're just yup nub.
It just keeps going deej deej.
Shodu. He just said yup nub. What's he celebrating? It sounded like it was goodbye.
Maybe they're celebrating that everyone's leaving in the
And that they all died.
Yeah, they're like yup
Yup
nub bye. His skin glider. Jesus Christ.
Whose skin is that made of?
Probably the ponies.
I guess it's leather, yeah, but
Yeah.
do we have to call it a skin glider?
I don't like the term skin glider. I just don't like it.
That sounds like Gillette's new product.
The 15-year-old little person, Warwick Davis, is doing a lot of very expressive body movements here, even confined in the suit.
That face is not cute.
It's not. I'm kind of upset that these Ewoks don't feel as cute as the other Ewoks.
Like,
I don't know what happened.
a blind spot in my research is, are they just the same suits? Because you'd think they are. They
Right.
probably didn't destroy them.
Maybe like they're on the back lot.
Is it just, are the cameras different?
Well, an Ewok on its head is so on face value is so ugly that it's cute.
Yeah,
you know.
but you never expressed them being this ugly in Return of the Jedi, so...
No, this is such a funny addition because this Ewok is just hang gliding now.
Oh, and
like
that's
George
real.
Lucas like, hey, what do kids like? Hang gliding. That's a good thing in the 80s. Like we love to hang glide.
And they really
in the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah,
Like
they put a real Ewok suit on a real hang glider.
why?
And to get the shots, Kate, the budget, I think it's cheaper probably to, I mean, like some of this obviously is like green screen, but there are shots here of a real Ewok hang gliding.
Why would they do that?
A real hang gliding Ewok?
Is it a child?
No, I think it's an adult
Okay.
little person.
There he goes.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just a big hang glider and
This is a very risky shot, I feel like. We're really hang gliding like right over the trees. In the other piece of media I've seen that is narrated by Burl Ives, the puppets are speaking English. And that seems to help.
It's a pretty bold move to
Right?
have them talk so much. Unless we find out later that, just like that time we watched Heated Rivalry and accidentally didn't have subtitles on the Russian.
Russian part?
Maybe we'll find out later this is supposed to have subtitles, but I'm
maybe. I don't
almost
think
sure
so.
that it doesn't.
There was a lot of key details that I think we missed in that episode.
I think I got the big idea.
You think
I think I understood
it translated?
I think I understood what was going on.
Those boys really like hockey.
They sure do, Kate.
I'm going to tell you, it made me like hockey.
You know, I didn't think that the Ewok Adventure episode was going to turn into talk about Heated Rivalry, but I never know what to expect on this show. And that's what keeps people tuning in, Kate. Do you like listening to them grunt at each other?
I actually do, kind of, because it kind of sounds like how I talk.
You look at these two, they're fighting, they're skipping.
They're always like smacking their own little bums.
Why are they walking like that?
Even if I hate this movie, I still love the Ewoks. They're just so round. They do seem like they would kind of smell, though.
If an Ewok existed, it would smell, or
Yes.
the actors who have to wear these
Oh,
suits
both.
in California.
Like, I think this would be a very heavy lift in terms of like physical demands. But just like imagine smelling an Ewok, like a real Ewok.
Yeah, it would smell like the small mammal house at the zoo.
Like pee? You think they're peeing on themselves? I think it just kind of would smell like, you know, when like a dog, even like the cleanest dog sometimes has like dog smell.
Yeah. Oh no, the kids were in the ship the whole time, hiding from their own parents?
I think they were scared. There was that big guy walking around.
Well, and didn't they say we're not mad at you? So like the wreck was caused by the children somehow, right?
It's a lot of free weapon pointing at children.
Yeah, I bet you didn't expect to see an Ewok holding a knife up to a little girl.
You know what? Kids need to learn someday
Learn what?
that the world is a scary place. Do you think that this kid is okay with this?
Like, did they explain to her really well
She was like-
what was going to happen?
Yeah, or are they like, these are just like nice teddy bears? Like,
Well, remember, Steven Spielberg tricked, he thought he was tricking Drew Barrymore that E.T. was real, which seems very unethical.
right.
So I wonder if his good friend George Lucas did the same thing here. Also, this little girl's supposed to have like Star Wars space outfits on, but it just is like a 80s workout outfit.
Oh my God. Everyone's freely shooting. So they found a kid who looks like Mark Hamill if Mark Hamill was like 12 and kind of was like molded out of soft clay, and they gave him a bowl cut and they were like, all right, you can be the lead now.
Yeah.
You can be Mark Hamill. Just an angry little boy.
Wouldn't you be?
He needs to go to space therapy.
You're crash landed. Your parents are gone.
Look at that little girl. She's
Ewoks
very cute, actually.
have your sister. There's just so many normal Earth animals here.
Yeah,
We've
there's
seen
just
a goat.
There's just an alpaca.
Like, just imagine if the police showed up here and didn't know about the filming permits and they just saw this. You know, controversially, when the DVDs came out of the original trilogy, George Lucas added blinking to the Ewoks, and I think I understand why now.
Yeah, I could see it.
You know, look at them.
They don't have any eyelids, which is
1,000
kind of
yard
disturbing.
stare. You got kids firing guns at Ewoks.
Kids
you
are
got
tied up.
Ewoks hog tying kids and kidnapping them. All right, she's been accepted as one of them. She can live out the rest of her days with the Ewoks.
I mean, that's the dream. Ewoks have a nice life. Look, they're going to wrap her in a blanket. They're going to feed her some stew. This is the best you could hope for as an orphan child. Don't F this up, Mace. The little girl, Sindel, is just like, I don't feel good. Like every kid ever.
Yeah, very realistic. She's got a tummy ache.
She passed out.
Well,
She did just crash land in a
yeah,
spaceship.
Come on.
They tried to feed her some stew, but she rejected the stew. Does this imply that the Ewoks understand English but can't speak it?
Maybe. Don't overthink the communication here.
So the little girl is getting some medication from a leaf,
I mean,
and the brother is like, all right, I hope this works. If not, it's going to get you high as
how would you even know you're high? You're
true.
looking at Ewoks. What could you hallucinate that's weirder than this? If you had just finished watching the Star Wars trilogy, it just came to its epic conclusion, and then this comes out the next year. I don't know.
It's not great. It's missing lots of the elements that
It's missing all of the elements.
we know and love, right? It's missing the iconic John Williams score. It is missing most of the characters except for
Wicket.
Wicket. I almost just called him Wankle. It's missing every character except for Wicket. And
Not Wankle.
it takes place very clearly in the Pacific Northwest.
You're not going to get a spaceship battle.
I gotta tell you, as someone who accidentally attended Anthrocon, these suits don't look very good.
I don't know if that's ever been uttered on the podcast before, but we accidentally stayed at the same hotel that Anthrocon was happening at. And we rode the elevator with several full fursuited people.
Yep.
And you and your entire family made me explain to your mom what a furry is.
And you know what? Furries, some of the nicest people on the planet.
Yeah, I have nothing against furries,
Nothing
but I
against
didn't.
a furry.
I just didn't want to have to explain it to your mom. Oh, he's licking his teeth.
Don't do it.
I don't like the way the tongue and the teeth look under the Ewok faces.
There's a bunny. Why is there a bunny here? Do you think that the little girl is injured because she was like crashed in the ship? Like, does she have an internal injury, or does like her tummy just hurt?
She might just be sad that her parents are missing, scared that she's trapped on this planet.
All right, so they don't have any more medicine. So they're gonna pull a Balto. Is that what you're telling me?
What do you do in Balto? Kill him?
That's Old Yeller.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen Balto.
Oh my God, you've never seen Balto? Holy sh!
We're going to stop.
We got
this
a reverse
right
Not-Stalgia
now and
over
watch
here.
Balto immediately.
Get ready.
So what do they have to do in Balto?
So Balto is. Do you know that Balto is a true story?
Yes.
Okay. What is the story about?
He's a sled dog.
Yep.
In a cold environment.
Uh-huh.
He's black with some white spots. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's all I know.
So Balto pulled the sled that delivered all the diphtheria medication to a really isolated town and saved a lot of children.
Huh.
So this is just Balto with Ewoks.
Who's going to pull the sled? Surely not one of the Ewoks.
It's the Caravan of Courage, Tyler.
Ah.
Tyler. All right, so they got to go to this special tree to get the special sap to make medicine.
Are you sure they're out, or they're going to give him a bill for all this health care they're providing?
They're like, yub nub, out of network, yub nub. Yub nub, not covered. That's just a puffball. Why has he got to be menacing that puffball? He's behaving in a menacing manner. I don't like it. These Ewoks are literally, they're doing too much. They got to put these kids back out on the street.
They're getting the medicine. Now this kid stuck his arm where it didn't belong.
Yeah, because he was behaving menacingly towards the puffball.
He's lucky he has his hand after that thing got him.
These kids are just punks. They distracted their parents, probably, crashed the spaceship. They were probably fighting in the back, and then they threw something and it got stuck on the accelerator. Then they accelerated straight into the ground. These damn kids. Why is that kid whispering like that? I don't like that whisper. Oh my God.
An open flame. They
It's
really
like a sterno burning inside this bowl.
There cannot be an open flame near these Ewok suits. There just can't be. It's just a recipe for disaster. We're really spending a lot of time in this one room. I know it's a made-for-TV movie. I know it's on a limited budget.
Jeez, there's so much pyrotechnic work happening here. That's too much. Any amount is too much near all this fur.
That suit is gonna catch fire.
Please make the Ewoks blink. I don't want any other CGI, but I want the Ewoks to blink, please. Let them blink.
Part of the problem was it also made a noise every time they did it.
Oh,
it was like...
Why are their eyes so wet like that?
Don't worry, once we run out of ideas for this podcast, we'll watch those special editions with the changes as a whole new episode. Really milk this to death. Okay, his hand is showing...
Yeah, because he got bit.
He's got like
by
a weird
wild
rash.
animal.
Okay, good. It's realistic.
God forbid a child have a consequence for his poor behavior. Is that a ferret? Ugh.
How can you like Ewoks but dislike ferrets?
Because a ferret is a real animal that if you grabbed it around the middle, it could still bite you. Don't let that little girl touch that ferret.
Yeah, you really, in real life, do not like ferrets.
I'm like physically not okay after seeing it.
And you don't feel that way about most things.
They smell like pee.
Have you ever encountered one in real life?
No, and I don't think I could.
Uh-oh, she's teaching Wicked English. How would you say Wicked's name if you were from Boston?
Wicked.
This is exactly like E.T. A little girl.
A little blonde girl.
Teaching a little alien guy some English.
In the Pacific Northwest.
Huh. Do you think Steven Spielberg tuned in and was like, what the heck?
And he said, you're not invited to my house for the divorce guy sleepover this weekend. Get out of here, George. We're in a
You
fight.
stole my idea.
And then they made up. It was okay.
Yeah, they're besties. Still are.
Sometimes even best friends fight.
I mean, the biggest crime it's committing is it's just kind of boring, right?
Yeah.
It's like a test of how much can the novel Star Wars environment hold your attention during an otherwise extremely boring sequence of scenes.
Agreed.
And we do live in an era where we are inundated with Star Wars media. Mm-hmm. So
but
maybe,
they seem to have figured it out. Sort of. Okay.
What's it called? Just came out.
Okay, I don't like that one.
The new Mandalorian movie
I don't
just
like
came
that
out.
Baby Yoda. I don't like him. He has 3 little fingers, and he seems like he would be insufferable. He seems like he would be rude.
Your maternal instincts are showing.
I don't have that. I am missing that thing. Andor, though, pretty good.
Yes, there have been some very good. But I my point...
Oh, my God.
Is that
Oh,
Baby
Jesus
Ewok?
Christ. Baby Ewok, but it has ping pong ball eyes. And a chicken.
Just a normal chicken.
This is the weirdest mix of bizarre and normal. And usually I enjoy that juxtaposition of like the bizarre and the ordinary, but I don't know. It's just like not hitting me here. You know?
What do you think all these barnyard animals thought of the Ewoks?
They were scared. All right, so this kid just wants to, classic American, just wants to get his gun and get out of here. Stop collaborating.
Just the audacity to make something basically as long in runtime as the real movies.
I just like that this Ewok strapped up. They've got the gun.
Sleeping next to the gun.
That's like a kid gun. That's a baby gun. You can't go in the forest with that.
Burl Ives has been absent for a while.
Yeah, give us more Burl Ives. It's like they forgot about him.
They only wanted to pay him for 10 minutes. You know what he got paid in?
What?
Silver and gold.
It's been like a day.
Do you miss Mommy and Daddy? recently divorced George Lucas making this special about these kids whose parents are missing from their life.
So these kids are like, yeah, our parents are almost certainly dead. Did you ever play this when you were a kid? Like out in the woods, you're like, our parents are dead. We must take care of ourselves.
Did you?
Yeah, of course.
What?
It was it's like when you're little and you're like playing house, but like it has to be edgier. You're like, we are the people who are in charge now.
You would play with your little sister that
Yeah.
your parents had died tragically,
No, they were just dead.
and you had to.
And then we lived in the woods.
Huh.
You know, like Little House on the Prairie.
I
but
think
no
it's a great
parents.
idea. Wow. But no,
Yeah.
I did not have enough outdoor time to
It was
play that.
a strong contender, a strong second contender to My Husband Died in War. And also just reenacting scenes from Indiana Jones.
So, well, take a break to look at this wet, snarling
Why
creature.
do they have that wet? It's not even a Jim Henson. It's not a Muppet Workshop creature. It's like a off-brand Muppet Workshop creature.
Yeah, there's like a pretty big, scary monster, though, here, trying to get them. Different, I think, than the one who attacked their parents.
It's like a warthog. Yeah, he's a quadruped.
Yeah.
The one in the beginning was walking around on 2 legs.
But I would like to go back to you pretending your husband died at war.
Yeah.
What was your sister's role in this one?
Her husband also died at war. Come on. Never played that growing up?
Can you walk me through what that might look like when you were doing it?
Yeah, you'd just be sad and hold a corncob doll. Be like, this is my child. Now we must make a new life in the woods.
Oh my god.
Well, what great made-up games were you playing over there, mister?
Not enough. I used to pretend I was like in Duke Nukem 3D running around shooting aliens. That's what I used to pretend.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, we definitely consumed a lot of media growing up of like husband died at war, you know?
Parents died. You saw all
Yeah.
the Disney movies. There's always a dead parent there.
All right, now we've got these Ewoks fighting a claymation green screen. These Ewoks are risking their lives for these children.
These
Great
ungrateful
personal
children.
risk, yeah. And these kids just continue to endanger themselves.
I could see this giving me a nightmare if I saw this as a
You
kid,
think?
though. This warthog thing. Yeah, it's scary.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look at its wet, snarling mouth.
Yeah, it's got a pretty good snarling mouth. The thud that those 2 Ewoks made when one was thrown into the other was pretty funny.
Thank God that blow dart was so fast acting.
Do you think that I should learn how to use a blowgun?
No, because then if I'm doing something I'm not supposed to, I know that I'll get a blow dart. I'm trying to buy another arcade machine. I'm at the store about to hand over my credit card. What if you? I worry that I'll have an intrusive thought and suck the blow dart in while I'm trying to blow it out. So they found their dad's Fitbit.
Oh, Burl Ives is back now.
Finally.
So the parents are alive, I guess? Oh, God, the ferret's back. And a chicken. It just cracks me up that the Ewoks have chickens. I don't know why. Do you think Dad has like an implant that's transmitting to the life monitor?
Yeah, I think everybody does now or then.
Mace, the little boy, just keeps asking the Ewoks questions. Like the Ewoks do not speak English, and he keeps just asking it slowly over and
Like,
over again. He's
somehow.
like, where did that animal come from? Where does it live? All right, they're taking him to like their village wise man, which is nice. There's just an owl inside for some reason. I guess it's his pet. Now we've got like some kind of like shaman mystic situation going on here. I do like the little Ewok boots that they're wearing. They're little hairy Ewok boots.
Check out Lagre's bird skull hat helmet. I mean, it must be tough to kill a bird like that. That bird's as big as an Ewok.
Sure.
They're evenly matched, but I guess the Ewoks have tools and weapons.
Why is this kid gotta be such a little jerk?
Hey, be careful with my dad's life monitor. What, like if you break it, does your dad die?
And also, like, this guy seems like he knows what he's doing. Why you gotta be so rude? He's got some kind of dreidel.
Made of tinfoil? Like, what is this?
Oh, it's like a, what is that thing?
Like seeing...
No, like, when you spin it around. A
Oh, like-
zoetrope. Right? The weird holographic dreidel is some kind of zoetrope where you can
It's like a looking
see-
glass, too. You can see
Yeah, you
the
can
parents.
see the parents where they are. Why is he yelling? This kid does not have a lot of like vocal range. He either is whispering or he's like, "Where is it?" Like that's it.
We're all seated around the table. You don't have to yell.
No one has to yell. We're right here. The mystic is like, nope, they're gonna die soon. The mystic just shook his head sadly.
I can show you them dying, but I cannot help you rescue them. Sorry. Not the dreaded giant Gorax.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's kind of scary when they start speaking some English, right?
Also, why do they just speak English all of a sudden?
We help you.
It's like E.T.
Well, the kids talk so slowly to them. I guess they were able to, their Ewok minds could comprehend it.
The Ewoks have decided to go on a suicide mission for these ungrateful children who all they do is endanger themselves and do not help. Have they been seen feeding the chickens once? No. It's okay to want to help other people, but
Not these two kids.
not these 2 kids. They're annoying. The Ewoks are doing the right thing for no personal gain.
Hey, there's that baby again. Look.
Oh my god.
The baby. Ooh.
Oh, the baby's face is like, because it's a puppet, the baby's face is like pulsating weird, like a hand is in it. Oh God. Why would they make that?
It's like they learned nothing from the Star Wars Holiday Special where the Wookiees were talking with no
Yeah.
subtitles for like most of
Months,
the runtime.
yeah.
We're doing the exact same thing. Bunch of Ewoks just Ewoking.
Listen, they're able to really communicate well what's happening though. Like the Ewok mom is like understandably upset, you know, that her husband is going to go on this suicide mission for these little hairless punks.
I just like how they swing their arms around sometimes while they're walking. Look at
It's
Wicket.
for balance, Tyler.
Are we going to get to watch an Ewok ride a pony?
Incredible.
What did the pony think?
The ponies definitely are scared, I think. Here's the Ewoks loading up these ponies. Look at these ponies. They are absolutely loaded with supplies. Many baskets of colorful eggs for some reason. What are the eggs for? This is like a Samwise Gamgee level of supplies. Go back and listen to our Lord of the Rings
sausages.
episode because Samwise Gamgee is carrying 45 pounds of sausages at all times.
What do you think Burl Ives thought about all of this dialogue, all the stuff he has to say? He's like, Logray got the white wings. Whittle received the blue wings.
So the Ewoks are preparing for this journey. They have to do like some kind of spiritual cleansing. They all get like their spiritual totems. And then they were like, what are we going to give these kids? They're going to be crappy if they don't get a present. So we're going to give Sindel kind of a half melted candle stump. And we'll give the boy, Mace can have a rock. This can be great. But they also have to like pick up other Ewoks for the suicide mission, which is kind of confusing.
Yeah, it must just be an Ewok tradition. Don't question the Ewok customs.
Wouldn't you like to be lowered down in a little basket
It would. That looks very nice.
from the trees? That little boy's gonna, oh my God, he threw away the spiritual rock totem.
What a jerk.
See, this kid is a punk. I would not risk my life for him. They're really loading up this poor horse.
Yeah, this doesn't seem safe.
This kid is so whiny. He's like, I want to ride a horse. I don't want to ride in the little kid basket. You're 12 years old, son. Get in the basket. You should be grateful they're doing that. They're risking their lives for you.
They're blowing the horn again.
All right, so here they go on this big caravan. The horses are very scared. Look at all the video footage of these horses freaking out.
They just look a little nervous.
Well, they're actor horses. They're used to like weird stuff. You know what I
but
mean?
This is pretty. This is
pretty
weirder
weird,
than
yeah.
usual.
Have you ever seen people try to like scare condition a horse? I've definitely shown you a video.
Oh, they
of
just
this
like
on
yell at
social
him and
media.
stuff?
Yeah, they like drop things near them, and the horses are like, oh!
Yeah, but they get them used to it.
Yeah. These horses are a little freaked out. I think it's weird that the Ewoks are always nude. Like they have headgear, they have headwear. You would think that they would wear like a little loincloth or something. Particularly if they have guests, you know?
These guests are uninvited.
Yeah, they're not great. They're bad guests.
They didn't have
but-
time, I'm saying. But I
when a-
guess they've been there for several days
Yeah, just
now,
put a
so
leaf on it. I can't tell if these Ewoks are mad at each other or if they're just, this is how they talk.
They're giggling. I don't know.
Oh, no, they're happy now.
They're buddies.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. Was this like the toll taker?
This guy's a big yoked Ewok. He's always felling trees and stuff. God, this kid's such a punk. He's literally so mean to everyone.
Look, now we're doing axe throwing.
Why do they laugh like that? This kid really should be putting more effort into like learning how to communicate with the people who are helping him. He just whines. He's whining all over the Northern California forest.
In English, yeah. He
In
could
English.
learn a little Ewok.
You could learn like, hello,
They say yub nub a lot.
sorry, bathroom, thank you. Maybe thank you would be nice. Mace, huh? What if we learned thank you and please?
Can't wait to see if the plosive guards are working.
Plosives. I think they only filmed this when the little girl was tired. Just stares.
Like, wait till she's tired and starey.
All this kid does is whine and storm off. I say, maybe let him go. Mace the boy held the magic crystal and it turned into a lizard, and they were like, no, we're not going to help. Then the little girl went and picked it up. It turned into a cute mouse, and they were like, all right, sure. They probably ate the mouse.
I was confused, but then I remembered Star Wars does have magic in it.
Yeah.
The Force. But at first I was like, what?
God forbid the Ewoks use a magic system, Tyler.
Why didn't they use that magic against the Empire? They were making traps out of logs.
Did it work?
It did.
Then why are we
We
complaining?
lost several Ewoks, but they won. They had those helmets, those stormtrooper helmets on the pikes later, right? He somehow teleported under the water.
We're just playing a little Ewok field hockey. This kid has done nothing to help himself or help the band of adventurers. Has he?
Are you saying the Ewoks should just let him drown?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that I feel frustrated that this child has not done anything helpful.
Right. Would he, if the roles were reversed?
Yeah, given the situation where he would have to help an Ewok, he'd be like, I don't want to help these weird bears.
Also, what is this magic water?
It's like an evil magic pool.
Anything that touches it gets trapped underneath.
Tyler, Endor is a tricksy moon, you know? A lot going on. I'm saying if you've crash landed on a moon where you don't know or understand the environment, the magic system, the culture, I simply would not touch touch random things. I just wouldn't do it.
She said, use the stick the magic man gave you. When was that?
That was the,
The shaman?
yeah.
Okay. Oh,
It's use the magic stick.
Thank God the shaman gave them a magic stick. I guess every time we have a question about why something's happening, we have to remember they had all these Ewok suits, they had 2 human kids, and they were like, what can we do to fill 2 hours? There you go. He finally said thanks.
Thank you.
Only when his life was literally saved.
It's literally
by
an
Wicket.
hour and 5 minutes in, and he finally
Is
said
that
thank
all?
you.
Oh.
Let me see.
Might be less.
Oh my God, it's 55 minutes in.
Oh no.
This horse is really doing the most.
The horse got spooked in the movie, not just the real horse. And just, what's her name? Sindel?
Sindel?
Sindel's little legs are sticking out of the side of its little carrier while it's running away. It's a good chaotic scene.
I have to say, like, good on these Ewok actors. Like, they are in these suits, riding horses, riding miniature ponies.
Hang
gliding, fighting. It's a lot. Just like a random runaway horse scene. We didn't need it. We didn't need it.
We got 2 hours to kill here.
I don't know how this horse is carrying all that.
It just doesn't seem right.
I mean, it's designed for the movie, though, so it's, you know what I mean? I'm sure it's hollow inside,
Yeah.
very empty. But it's a lot to ask of a horse actor. These horses are doing very good horse acting. I'm proud of them. Whoa, Jesus Christ, what is that? I'm just tired of things showing up. No.
Some sort of little light creature.
So did George Lucas have full creative control here?
He could have vetoed anything. He didn't
George,
necessarily
why?
write every idea. He had the big idea: kids, stranded, Ewoks.
Playing Our Parents Are Dead.
Our
in the
husbands
forest.
died at war.
Why would you go outside? You literally almost drowned today, son, because you were poking the water. Why would you go out and look at this thing? Now we're yelling. It's night. These Ewoks are tired. They should not let this little girl carry this open flame.
In this hay-filled
Yeah.
tent, cloth tent, especially with
like
that Aquanet in her hair. This seems really annoying if you're trying to sleep, though.
Yeah, it's like a Endor lightning bug. Firefly. Just in very overstimulating.
Yeah, all these little lightning bugs are flying around, but they don't just fly around. They go like...
Are these little lightning bugs a problem, though?
If you're trying to sleep, they are.
They all got riled up, those Ewoks, you know? They were like, these Wisties, whoa. And then the little dad, the old one was like, and then he went back inside. This has done nothing for the plot, though.
Not much has. I mean, they're gonna do their caravan, and we're just seeing a bunch of little unrelated tiny obstacles, some bigger than others. I guess he almost drowned. There you go. Her magic candle has something to do with it for some reason. I don't know.
Finally, an hour in, Mace is like, yeah, you guys are giving up a lot to help us. Thanks. Is that the incredible journey that we're on?
Yeah, he's...
A 12-year-old boy learns gratitude. I just hate this kid actor. I don't know what it is. The little girl's
Damn.
not so bad, but she just seems mostly confused. Oh my God.
Wait, you don't want to feed an Ewok?
Sindel, the little girl, just shoved a cracker into Wicket's mouth, but it just like got stuck in his teeth. It was a lot. All these older Ewoks are like, why do we have to bring these damn kids? Kids are keeping them up all night. They're giggling. Quit it. This is like supposed to be the whimsical part, I guess. I'm just bored by it.
You're not feeling any whimsy?
No.
Maybe we're old and jaded. Kate, you ever think about that?
Kids, your parents are dead. They're being flayed right now.
Say what you will about Star Wars, the movies, but at least they were never this boring.
Yeah, this ungrateful teen threw his rock away, his special totem.
Now they need it. Thank God for Wicket.
This kid is dying to get his hands on his gun. No.
Hey, let me shoot at this boulder. Did he remember to charge his electric gun? See, Jesus could have moved that boulder off his tomb way easier if he had a gun. To be fair, it's a laser gun. I think George Lucas was right that this should have been half an hour.
I completely agree.
Oh my God, that spider is a Halloween decoration.
He did just cut it with a knife, though. Okay, now the puppet animation that it's doing is a little scary, but when it's like descending, it literally is just a still static plastic spider that you would get at like the dollar store. Like its little fangs are dripping with venom. Like that's a little scary.
All the monsters in this have
There's
been
a lot of
pretty
peril.
frightening. I just mean they're nightmare fuel imagery. The priestess is making its eyes glow with her crystal.
Why?
I'm sure there's a reason. Ask a mega Star Wars fan. The axe guy had an axe. He was able to cut down the spider web. How convenient. How on earth are the Ewoks going to get up these big stairs? Look, each step is bigger than an Ewok. It's the ultimate challenge for them. Thank God Wicket's hiding in that cave downstairs. He would never get up those stairs. Neither would Sindel.
Do you think Wicket's ever killed before?
He's got to learn sometime. I can't believe
Oh
we're
my God.
watching an Ewok stab a giant spider to death with a knife.
It's like pretty bloody too.
Huh.
This is Wicket's first kill, I think.
He's got a taste for it now.
Now he's punching it for some reason. He's punching the dead
Just
body.
to make sure. Here we go. The big guy versus the little guys.
What's he doing? Making a little bone marrow toast? Just like a long chase sequence.
I do like watching the Ewoks carry this huge axe. Oh, they're going to use the power of simple machines to solve their problem. Incredible.
But now he's just up there.
I don't see you coming up with a plan, Kate.
I guess they're going to just rope down. That's fine.
This is where Mace gets it from, right?
Yeah, his parents were like, the Ewok is climbing up to help them at great personal risk. And the dad's like, what is that thing?
Why don't you just stay in your cage then, Dad?
Yeah, you got two choices. Remain caged or escape with the help of an Ewok.
You're not amused, huh?
We've long passed the point where I can be amused.
I thought for sure that Ewok running under essentially a laundry basket.
Listen, I love an Ewok. I just don't like this movie. Oh my god. They squashed Glorpter. Mace has unleashed the annoying pocket fairy to blind and distract Gorax, the evil giant, and no, not Stink Stunk. What's his name?
He might die.
Can't believe the yoked Ewok is going to have to die for this child. This yoked Ewok did not ask for this.
This movie does not need or deserve an emotional
It has not earned it.
death
It has not
scene.
earned it.
I cannot believe they just killed that guy.
And it's a bitch move to kill the guy who like shows up 3/4 of the way through the movie.
Yeah,
You know,
kill
Like,
Wicket.
Yeah,
I guess they can't. It's before the movie.
What?
It's the prequel problem. Now, it's okay that we don't remember that Ewok's name, but I feel like this kid does not remember the Ewok's name either, and he's in the caravan. Yeah, here's what we need. Some of that Ewok ingenuity of their trap making. Now, here's the problem. If he falls down there, haven't we already established that all the little ones are at the bottom of that?
I think this big guy though is going to fall hard. You know.
And crush them all.
God, the indignity of falling in your own home. You know, it's really upsetting when you fall in your own house. It is. Our token woman Ewok, she just magicked a stalactite to fall down on this guy's head,
Oh, I thought it was going to...
pierce him.
Yes, I thought for
That'd be
sure.
sweet.
All right, look, Mom's got a gun. Mom's strapping. Come on. The ladies are really
Yeah,
doing it.
I'm happy with that.
Glup***o died, but he gave me his axe.
Oh, it was Chukatruck.
Yeah, Chukatruck.
Chukatruck died for our sins. God, like most evil things, this ogre refuses to die.
Go away. All right. We've established that he's an okay axe thrower. Wow, he must love the sort of 2010s axe throwing.
I miss the 2010s.
2010s axe throwing / microbrewery combo.
Obama's president. We're going to go throw some axes after work. There's no AI. Frozen yogurt is everywhere.
By the pound.
Oh.
Did you ever get up to the counter at one of those places and be like, "Oh no, I have overdone it"?
No, Tyler. But let me ask you the same question.
You got to figure out which toppings are nice and not very dense. You know,
Little mochis.
marshmallow perhaps. Can we go? Are there any of those left? Got a frog bear or whatever they're called.
Frog bear.
What are those places? Isn't there one called Frog Bear?
No.
I was just too cheap. I didn't go that much when it was popular.
Sweet frog is what you're thinking
Oh,
of.
thank you. Frog Bear. I don't know where I got
Frog
that.
Bear.
I'm so sorry.
All right, so now we have some traditional Ewok music. They're breaking it down. They're dancing on a table. There's just a weird rabbit there. There's just a regular rabbit. Everyone's eating out of bowls of hollowed out fruit rinds.
Looks nice.
It does seem nice. This family should just live here.
Well, how are they going to leave? Isn't their ship completely incapacitated? And for all the things the Ewoks...
Oh, God, the
not
ferret's back.
ferret. For all the cool things the Ewoks do have, I feel like they don't have space travel technology.
What is that thing the little girl's holding? Loyalty and courage are the two strongest forces in the universe. It's kind of got a little Star Trek too, doesn't it?
Oh, yeah. The music. Yeah.
That was certainly a made-for-TV movie. Wow.
Hey, look what I got. It's one of those lights. It's alive. It's one of those lights.
Be careful with her.
Look, she's dancing around like crazy.
Maybe she's lost from her family.
Like us, all our families are split up. Even Wicked's. His mom and his baby sister, they're way back there. You gave up a lot to help us. You guys have become really good friends.
So Tyler, what did you think?
What did you think, Kate?
I think I want to be the Ewok coordinator, whatever that means.
I don't even know what to say.
It was
Don't say it was fine.
It wasn't fine. It really wasn't.
What was its biggest crime?
I just think it wasn't interesting.
Yeah, it was kind of boring.
Yeah, I was bored, and I love the Ewoks, so I was like pumped up to see more Ewok.
Yeah, this might be too much Ewok.
I don't know.
Or they just didn't do anything interesting.
Yeah, I just don't think the Ewoks did anything interesting. I just feel like the stakes didn't matter to me. I liked seeing the Ewoks in their Ewok village. I was a little thrown off by the number of Earth animals that live in
That
space.
was really bizarre.
But I think it's just supposed to more show that they live this lifestyle where they're living off the land.
like
they have like,
agricultural,
it's pastoral.
Yes. Yeah.
Pastoral. They had to leave at great personal risk to do this, but I just
They're
wasn't.
very selfless.
I didn't feel the stakes. You know what I mean? Like I didn't feel it in my soul.
Well, if you also start to think about like what makes Star Wars movies good, the actors are so important. You know, like the universe is great. The environments and stuff are really cool. But it's like missing good human actors, I think, is a big element here.
Yeah, it's a little tough to just have Ewoks because
Yeah.
the Ewok faces are not very expressive.
Yeah.
They have to do a lot with their bodies
Right.
and like absolute kudos to the Ewok actors because they find ways to kind of like show different emotions using only their bodies and not their faces in any way.
Yeah. The
But
humans in this, no offense to them, are just nobody's.
they're flat. They're flat.
If you had like two astoundingly talented kid actors,
Yes.
like beyond their year, like
if we were looking at like Elliot,
yes, that's
what's
exactly
his
what I was
name?
thinking. Elliot and
Gertie.
and if it was the
If
two
it
of
was
them,
Drew Barrymore and
Yeah.
whatever that guy
I
is,
can't remember his name. Their performances are so good.
They're astoundingly good.
Right.
Right? Like I think that was kind of what they were going for.
Definitely. This is
But-
so you hit the nail on the head in the first second when it started.
It's because
so
they were
ET.
hanging out in George Lucas's apartment post-divorce. They were kind of like cuddled up on the couch together talking about what they were doing and Lucas was like, "Yeah, I'll take that bet. Okay, it's like kids in an ET. All right, I can do that. I can do
Okay.
that."
Yeah, I mean it's borrowing a lot from ET's,
But yeah, if you had
ET's
the
core idea
kids
and imagery.
from ET with these Ewoks, it would be a very
could be a
different
lot
movie.
better.
Yeah.
The story's not amazing.
It's
either.
not great.
And knowing that it was intended to be half an hour and then
Yes.
stretched to 2 hours it shows.
I think I would have liked it in a half hour.
Yeah, it's just so pulled out, like so stretched out with not enough substance,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. All right. So maybe the popular opinion on this Ewok special is true, and they learned nothing from the Star Wars Holiday Special.
They broke my hot streak too. I'm very upset.
What, so far all four Star
Enjoying
Wars
Star
have
Wars
been
content.
pleasant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the universe
upset.
is not enough to keep your attention. I mean, again, if you were the age of the children in this movie,
Maybe.
probably be fine. Well, don't worry. Next is going to be, and it's going to be a while. We're going to take a little start as we do. We take a little break. Next is going to be the cartoon, the animated series. That might be interesting. Remember the animation in the Star Wars Holiday Special?
Yeah, I like
it's
that.
not quite.
Am I going to get to see big anime eyes on people?
No, it's not the exact same animators, but it's the next time Star Wars gets animated. And then, unfortunately, after that is the sequel to this movie.
What?
We're going to take a real long time before we get to that.
I need a break.
And then and only then might you get into the prequels, episode 1, 2, and 3. So we got some
Is
Star
that the
Wars.
one with that shaggy kid and that red guy?
Shaggy kid.
Yeah.
Like,
the ratty little boy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Baby Darth Vader?
Yeah.
And the red guy. You probably don't remember the red guy from Cow and Chicken. That's what I thought of.
Oh
when
no,
you
he's
said
always
that.
bouncing around on his
The red guy, yeah.
no, the other
Darth
one.
Maul.
He's
yeah.
got pointy teeth.
Darth Maul. He has spikes
He's got
all over
pointy
his
everything,
face,
but
yeah.
his teeth are like. Arr, arr.
Yeah. Okay.
And then they
so
got that kind of pink orange guy.
pink.
He's always doing
orange.
flips.
Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, he looks like he's made of a diner booth.
He's always doing flips.
He is. And Samuel L. Jackson is there. I know what we're talking about. Natalie Portman is around.
We're gonna take a Star Wars break. We'll go do some other stuff, and then maybe I don't know in a few months,
After
months.
after our Cool Sheet
Yeah,
classics.
we'll revisit Star Wars after Cool Sheet Classics.
Guys,
Love
Cool
it.
Sheet Classics is coming up. I hope you're really excited because it's going to be a really, really fun summer and it's going to come in August and you're going to have such a fun time. And I'm going to give you a hint about what it is because Tyler never gives us a hint about what's coming up, okay? You ready? I want you to think mostly movie musicals. Get hyped, get so excited.
Kate, I don't give a hint because I don't know what's coming next.
I have my entire life planned out.
Tonight, a special presentation of the ABC Sunday Night Movie. From the creators of the Star Wars saga, a world premiere presentation. A bold adventure of courage and daring.
Thanks, we're lost.
Where heroes become legends, and the only thing you can be sure of is magic. Lucasfilm's The Ewok Adventure. Brought to you by Huggies, the diapers that help stop leaking. And Nestle. When it comes to quality food products, Nestle makes the very best. And by McDonald's. It's a good time for the great taste of McDonald's.